Today we're going to be listening to James Tenney's A Rose is a Rose is a Round, which is one of his postal pieces. So this was written on a postcard in March of 1970 and given to Philip Corner, who we will look up in just a second. Basically, it's a two-part round, clearly for voices, written in treble clef, and you can kind of see that the round is written in this on this circular staff in two layers. It looks like it's offset by 6/8 notes, and it's unclear if you could continue the process with more voices. The text just reads, "A rose is a rose is a rose is a rose. Is a rose is a rose is a rose is a rose. Is a rose is a rose is a rose." Is and that at the end loops back. So who is Philip Corner? Philip Corner was a American composer, apparently, born in 1933, still alive and living in New York. He was also a trombonist, alto hornist, vocalist, pianist, music theorist, music educator, and visual artist. BA from CCNY, MA from Columbia, where he studied with Henry Cowell and Otto Luning. So this is like the 1950s. So he would have been a contemporary of James Tenney. Many of his scores are open-ended in that some elements are specified, but others are left partially or entirely to the discretion of the performers. So some employ standard notation, but he also has graphic scores and text scores. Yeah, kind of interesting that James would write him this vocal piece, which is kind of calligraphic, right? He apparently had this interest in calligraphy, I guess, not necessarily Korean, but he studied it with Ki Sung Kim in the 1960s. Okay, so with that short introduction, I think we can listen to this very short piece, realized by a vocal ensemble, probably not a choir, but let's see what we can find. Recording is in the video description if you want to listen to exactly the same version I am. Okay, so yeah, this was a 1-minute recording. Pretty straightforward, just an untrained choir singing the song. Yeah, the text I didn't realize is by Gertrude Stein. So let's take it from this poem called Sacred Emily. I don't know when it was written. It's probably in the public domain by now or close to it. So I'm just gonna read through it to close off the video. Argonauts, that is plenty. Cunning Saxon symbol, symbol of beauty. Thimble of everything, cunning clover thimble, cunning of everything, cunning of thimble, cunning, cunning. Place in pets. Night town a glass. Color mahogany center. Rose is a rose is a rose is a rose. Loveliness extreme, extra gators, loveliness extreme, sweetest ice cream. Page ages, page ages, page ages. Wiped wire, sweeter than peaches and pears and cream. Wiped wire, extra extreme. Put measure treasure. Tables track, nursed, dough, that will do. Cup or. Excessively illegitimate. Pussy, what? Current secret sneezers. Ever. Mercy for a dog, metal make metal, able. A go to green and a letter spoke, a go to green or praise or worships. Door, do or. Table linen, wet spoil gators and knees and little spools, or ready silk lining. Suppose Mrs. curls to butter, curls, curls. Settle stretches sea at till. Louise, sunny, sail o'er. Sailor Russell, morn and morning, the way to say patter. Deal own a robber, a high B and A, perfect sight. Little things singer, Jane aiming, not in description, day way, a blow is delighted.